Buju, Anamaki Benisikwe Indigu, Carrie Indijnakas. Hello. The creator calls me Thunderbird Woman. My English name is Carrie. It's nice to meet you or see you again if we know each other already. I have been an intuitive reader for over 20 years and thought I would do some collective readings from time to time, kind of get my feet back into it a little bit. I took a break for a long time doing readings for the public, but I feel like I'm being called to do this work again. And so I am here and I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if I can help you. With collective readings, they're general readings. I use a combination of oracle cards and tarot, and just mainly the instrument is my intuition. And I'm just kind of playing around with my setup right now. I have the vibe going, I have some candles and a little bit of lighting, but I'm going to play around with it until I really find what really feels right to me and what feels good to me to set the scene. And to me, that's all, like, really important when I'm doing readings or just in my own space. I really am sensitive to lighting and environment and atmosphere. So this might change up from time to time. We'll see what happens. When I thought about doing this, I didn't want to do like time focused readings. I really like the idea of not including a time and a date and a place, because I feel at the end of the day, time is not always linear. And I feel like some messages that come through wherever we are in the dimensional timeline that we exist in, it's going to reach the person it's meant to at whatever time and place that they're currently existing. So regardless of the upload date of when I do these, the message itself will be important and will carry something for who it's meant to be for. I am going to do like a general spread. I want to look at the recent past of the energy around you, the present, and then what's coming in the near future. And I'm also going to pull some general messages and oracle cards to see if there's like a supporting message there for you as well, and go from there. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just going to open up my intuition, work with my guides, and express whatever comes through. Okay. All right, I'm going to start with an oracle pull. I'm going to pull 3 cards with some general messages. Okay, so the first card says break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. It looks like this. Okay, the second card we got is called mirror, and it says who or what is triggering you. It's very interesting. The third card is called Take a Break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I'm getting the energy of like slowing down and really analyzing who is around your life, what's going on. Are you finding yourself repeating like patterns or habits, scenes, situations that are holding you back and not actually helping you move forward in your life and break through the things that you need to break through, especially with the first card getting break the chain. This is like a repetition. This is a call to you to say, we need to change. We can't function in this way anymore. We're having to move forward in a new direction. There was a period of just like stagnancy, giving your power away, feeling hopeless, feeling kind of stuck in the dark, and not knowing how to find oneself again and to find your light and to, move forward. And so like the people around you, not all, but some, were also mirroring that, and they were also in a similar place. So it was almost like misery loves company, and it's not healthy for anyone to consistently be in this place. You're at a precipice right now where you're going to be breaking through circular patterns, and when you're waking up and you feel like, okay, it's the same day again, it's the same sadness, or it's the same heaviness, like all of that is leaving. It's going to be gone. You're actually at the point now where you're ready to let this go and move forward. You just have to take that action and that leap and believe in yourself again. It really comes down to just making that choice. It's really about choice. it's like being addicted to that sadness or that repetitive loop in the way that you're talking about yourself. And your high self is saying, I'm done with that. I want to feel close to myself again. I want to experience a lighter life. I want to be happy again. And it's here for you. So with that means you're going to be shedding some people. Maybe eventually they'll come back in your life if they also make that choice and can join you in this journey. But some of those people will be leaving your life. And that will be hard for you because you care about people a lot. You really do have a big heart. But it's not always, sometimes we're not meant to carry people forward with us because we can unintentionally get stuck in the loop because they are mirroring that with us. Okay, there's that. Some of you have already started to make that transition and moving away from that direction. This is just more of like validation for you that you have done that and that you're on the next step of your journey to reconnect with yourself in a higher way. Some of you met somebody in the recent past that planted a seed in you and like a spark was lit. Some of this was like platonic, like I see for some of you, this is like a male presenting person who you met briefly. They're still kind of around your orbit, but you didn't really know them well. And they just kind of came through and they had this light to them. And you're like, wow, like I want to feel that. It's like an inspiration. I want to have the life similar to what this person is living. And that doesn't mean like exact, copy of it. It's like this person's like approach to life and the connection that they're feeling in this world that they've created. And it's like, oh, I want to do that too. And then they said something to you that planted that seed, and created a spark to get you to wake up and move forward. And then for some of you, this is romantic. There's somebody that came into your life that was like, what are you doing? I'm not going to be here if this is what you're going to do. Like we met, there's a part of you that's ready to go forward with this, but I won't be here unless you can join me and move forward in your life. Few of you, like a little bit less energy, there's like a feminine presenting family member who also kind of came into your life. For some of you, it's a sister. Nobody else could get to you except for her. She could get through to you. And she said to you, you need to wake up. Like, what are you doing? Get off your ass. Like, who are you? I don't recognize you anymore. You need to wake up. You need to get your life together. And she's like what created that spark. But yeah, for most of you, this was a person that set you up for this moment of this breakthrough that you're having. And now, because you are at this precipice, you are at this point of breakthrough. I'm getting the Palace of Cups with the Hanging Man reversed. Now you're starting to feel like you can take action, or some of you already have taken that action. There's a floodgate of new emotions that are coming through with the Palace of Cups. What I'm sensing specifically, it's like you were kind of numb for a long time. You numbed yourself, whether it was through substances or mindset or depression. You were numb to all these different emotions in your heart, in your cosmic body. And now you are waking up to all of these emotions, and some of it's like brand new because you're moving into, you're like finding yourself again, but then you're also like shifting and moving in a new direction where you're like learning more parts of yourself, because the more we go through life and we evolve, the closer we learn to become more of like our spiritual self, our higher self. So you're actually embracing more of you than you've ever had, in this journey. So there's going to be new emotions, which is going to inspire new thought processes and philosophy. You're going to be able to experience relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic. You're going to actually be able to access deeper levels of connection with people in those situations with you, because you're unlocking a part of yourself that has been numb, but then you're awakening and integrating a new part of yourself that can now come in. This is really cool. This is like, if you're serious about deepening relationships in your life and experiencing more fulfillment, that's here for you. That's coming because of this. It's like a new heightened level. And then like in a huge collective way, this is happening like in the world through the community that's being built. So I think in a way, like I know I'm talking about like individual people, and this relates to individual people, but I feel like in a collective sense, there's this massive, healing that's taking place that's awakening everyone who's open to it in this huge way. And then community is being built and relationships are deepening. We're able to see our neighbors in ways that we've never been able to see them before, because we are all coming into ourselves and integrating into ourselves in this way that we haven't before. Even people you may have already known as neighbors. You already have like relationships with them, but something is different now. It's a deepening closeness. It's like a humanity thing. It's really beautiful. For some of you, what's really cool, actually for a lot of you, if you walk this path, what comes next is you in your full power. You feeling like so connected to yourself, feeling so alive within yourself. And the beautiful thing about that is it opens you up to understanding other people in ways that you haven't been able to tap into before. So your empathy grows, your empathy shifts, and it matures. And like you can feel people more, understand them more, hear them better. All because you are in your own power yourself. It's like when your cup is full and like in the past, your cup wasn't full. You were still trying to help people, but kind of clumsy at it. This is different. It's like your cup is full and you have this overflow of effective presence and energy and acceptance, which is beautiful and wonderful. And people are going to be coming to you for advice, for support, for connection. And you're going to have all this abundance that you're going to want to help other people with. It's like this massive healing that's taking place in so many ways, like individually, collectively, but it's really great. And also your manifestation will be stronger. So in time, it would be a great idea to look into manifesting rituals and practices, even if you're doing just meditation or writing things on your water bottle as you're drinking your water. Just anything like that would be really, really effective for you when you feel like you're in your power, when you're just really connected to yourself. Because the thing is, you don't want to necessarily manifest before you get to that point, because you're still in the process of embodying yourself, your true feelings and your wants and your needs. When you feel like you have kind of moved through this integration period and feeling really connected to yourself, and you're in this new phase of life where everything feels lighter and you're excited and there's lots of energy and action and movement happening, that's when you want to start thinking about more manifestation, because you're going to be more centered. You're going to know more of what you want to create. You can manifest now, but it's almost do you really want to do that before you're ready? Before you really know what you're truly clear on? So when that time comes, listen to that and listen to that fire and that power in you. I literally pulled the King of Wands, surrounded by fire. This is also a time that some of you will be having children, getting pregnant, because you're going to be ready for it finally. You're going to be clear, your energy is clear, it's lighter, and you're going to get pregnant really soon, or your partner's going to get pregnant. Plus, it's almost like the universe is aligning to where there's certain souls that are waiting to come in when more people on this planet are more calm and regulated and ready to bring these souls through. Because it is such a contentious time that we're in this moment. Some of this is just hang in there. You're going to be surprised how fast pregnancy happens, because of you really clearing your energy and being ready and like being centered and ready to pull this through. It's very sacred. This time is a very sacred time on this planet. And no matter when you see this video, it's still true. This is going to be a sacred time for quite a long time. And the souls that are coming through are I don't feel like a lot of them have been here before. And they're going to be bringing in some like very, very new ideas and energies and perceptions. They're going to be leaning on each other a lot because I feel like some of the older generations are not going to fully understand how to support them, but they will support them in all the right ways. So don't worry. Like all the right ways will be perfect for them. But yeah, these souls are like really interesting, very fun, very, very smart, somewhat intense, but fun. And music, a lot of them are going to be really musical too, because they're going to also be bringing in like interesting frequencies and shifting the way that we actually create and hear and feel music. That's like coming through very strong. Because those frequencies and those musical tones will be part of this, part of these souls coming through, helping shift where we're at dimensionally here on this earth. I'm hearing a very strong message that some of you, please try not to worry about pregnancy and your body, because this will be it. Yeah, like I said before, and they were showing me, you're gonna get pregnant. You're gonna get pregnant. Let's see if there are any other messages to close this out. It's very important that you believe in yourself, and that when you do go through these changes and you really start to connect with yourself, there's going to be some people around you that might criticize you or make you doubt yourself because you're changing and you're shifting, like you're becoming back to yourself again, but then this new person at the same time. And so some people are not going to know how to deal with that. They're not going to know how to process that with you. And it's going to be like so important that you rally behind yourself, that you don't limit yourself and your journey and your process for anyone. You need to really be your strength, your number one fan. Like you need to really rely on your personal power. That's like the biggest message. Lean into this. Break through. Don't repeat the cycle anymore. You're ready to like move forward now. And some of you already have, and congratulations, because that wasn't easy. It would also be good to do some healing work, get some healing work done, just because you did go through some major stuff. You're going through major things right now. That would be very important to do. I think that's it for now. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that this connected and provided some validation and some insight and support on this journey in this time that you're in. If you enjoyed this, you can follow me, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions for me. I'm going to do more of these, and then I might even open up readings eventually to the public. I have had my books closed for a few years or so now, but I think I'm ready to possibly open that up again. So stay tuned for that. If you want to support me in any way, you can, of course, follow, subscribe, comment, share. Sharing would be great. If you want to pay it forward, you can donate to a charity of your choice. If you want to also support me, I have a business called Avari Beauty. We sell candles and we sell some makeup at avaribeauty.com. I'm actually wearing a lip gloss right now. I put on just because my lips, I was like, I need to put something on. But it's really pretty. It's like a sparkly, clear, frosty lip gloss. And then I have another color that I use a lot in our salon on my clients. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good night. Bye.